Let me just start off by saying I love musicals. I said that with a lisp by accident. Yeah, I just love them. So when I was told we'd have to review Annie, I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I always wanted to watch it, but a 20-year-old single male watching a movie about a house filled with little girls, usually with no pants on, how's it going? Isn't the type of image I want to set for myself. Last thing I want is my parents to think I have a crush on some underage girl. Today's review is on Annie, a movie described as...
This adaptation of the smash musical follows America's favorite urchin as she captures Daddy Warbucks' heart with her optimism and dodges the treacherous orphan matron. Directed by John Hudson, Annie features a soundtrack of familiar songs including Tomorrow and It's a Hard Not Life.
God, that was so hard to read. Alrighty then, so here we go. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow... I'm gonna say this one more time. I love musicals. And I bet I know what a lot of people are gonna say.
Hey everybody, today we're doing a movie review for Annie. I didn't really like it because constantly they would start singing and I'm all like, nobody sings in real life, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. I'm stupid.
Guys, this is a musical. That's allowed to happen. Let me be honest. At first I was very skeptical about this movie. I'm not a huge fan of movies that were made before I was born. And I just don't like redhead orphans. They kind of creep me out. I didn't think I was gonna like this. The way Annie carried herself and she moved around and she like hugged her friend, it all looked kind of forced. But that was just near the beginning. Afterwards, it starts becoming a little bit more realistic. Again, this is still a musical, so realism doesn't really matter at this point. The singing, I have to say, is really great. It's amazing that they find so many girls to just dance around the house like that. It's like, compared to the 1999 version, this one is a lot better choreography-wise. Though the 99 version looks like it'd be cooler on stage, I think the 82 version kind of looks better for film. Honestly, some of the choreography was great. Like, there's this one part where they're on the stairs and they do a little thing like this. They do it a lot better. And it really just looked cool, because like you don't see little girls like that doing stuff like this. The acting is hit or miss, to be completely honest. I mean, this came out, when did this come out? 1982. And back then, we had a different perception of what good acting was. Annie, for her age, was a great actress, and she can sing, like, really freaking good. And all the other girls in the orphanage can dance really well. Some were even in the background doing, like, backflips and stuff. It was really cool. But back to the acting. They're little kids, so I'm gonna push that to the side. I'm not gonna judge them on their acting. They're doing more successful stuff than I have, and I'm 20 years old. Daddy Warbucks has, like, a really quick change of heart in this. It kind of reminded me of Edward Scissorhands, where the girl fell in love with Edward without anything actually happening. But in this, Daddy Warbucks at least has some sort of thing going for him. Annie's extremely adorable, so he's like, f it, let's go. I don't want to make a ginger joke right now, so this is the only one I'm ever going to make in this video. At times, Annie, she might have looked like she lacked a certain soul. I try to stay away from stereotypical jokes like that one. Let's move on. I don't know who the owner of the orphanage was, but man did I hate her. She reminded me of like every bad guy from Scooby-Doo. She's like, I'm angry and I am unhappy, so I'm gonna take out my anger on you little girls. We love you, Mrs. Blah blah blah. One of the things I didn't like about the movie is that some of the songs went on for too long. I forgot which song it was because it was very unimportant to me. It was the one with the girl who owned the orphanage, her brother, and his girlfriend. Like, it went on for so long, I was kind of hoping it'd end sooner. The girl who played the lady who brought in Annie to the house, I don't know what to call her. Oh my god, was she beautiful. This girl had something that a lot of girls today don't have. I guess it's class, I don't know. But she was just really awesome, and like just watching her made me remember like 90s parents from TV shows. All I know is she ends up being with Warbucks, and I didn't really see that coming. I guess it's because I felt he was like 80 years old and she was like 25. But you know what they say, age ain't nothing but a number, especially in rape. Oh yeah, and The Hard Knock Life is easily one of my favorite songs in a musical ever. And the way the kids, I still can't get that out of my head, how all the kids were really freaking talented. And seeing them on stage must be like amazing. What else? There's some stuff I didn't like about it. Like, some of the dialogue was cheesy as hell. But again, the movie came out like 80 years ago. Like, she would constantly say, leaping lizards. Annie, nobody says that. I heard someone say in the movie, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. I haven't heard that phrase since like I was 10 years old. I also felt like they could have trimmed a lot of this movie. 2-hour runtime, really? My ADD doesn't really work with that. Which is why I use so many camera angles. Also, I really wish more of it took place in the orphanage, because that was really fun watching that. Outside of the orphanage, I just felt like I didn't give a crap anymore. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed the movie. Sadly enough. I'm glad I did though. I didn't have enough skits in this little review, so I guess I'll show you me singing tomorrow. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, tomorrow's the day of Alright everybody, thank you for watching my review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now comes the part where I rate these movies. Here's The Human Centipede. Here's Edward Scissorhands. Here's Annie. And here's Drive. Thank God you came in right at the end. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. A parody of this movie coming next week. Subscribe, hit the like, favorite, subscribe button, blah 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 blah. And that is all. Good day.